Welcome to Innovaticalls. I am Professor Nicky Eshtiaghi, and this channel is all about helping students, researchers, and early career professionals flourish not just academically but also personally and professionally. Here we explore strategies that build your emotional intelligence, strengthen your research and career skill, and give you the tools to thrive in every stage of your journey. Today, we are diving into a topic that can make or break your success, being bold about your vision. Whether you are just starting out at university in the middle of your PhD or trying to build your early career, having a clear vision and the confidence to share it can transform the opportunities that come your way. Let's be honest. Many students and early professionals keep their biggest idea locked up. They wait until the right moment to share them, or they hide their ambitions because they are scared of what others might think. But here is the truth. There is never a perfect moment. If you wait until everything feels safe, you might never put your vision out there. And that hesitation could cost you collaborations, mentorship, or even career-defining opportunities. Think about this. Every major breakthrough, whether in science, business, or the art, started with someone daring to share an idea that wasn't fully polished yet. Being bold doesn't mean you have to all the answer. It means you believe in your vision enough to let it breathe, to test it, and to invite others in. Let me give you an example from academia. Imagine a PhD student who has an unconventional idea for solving a problem in renewable energy. Instead of keeping it hidden until their dissertation is down, they share it at a research seminar. At first, it feels terrifying. What if people dismiss it? But here is what usually happens. And some people give constructive feedback, others suggest connection, and a few might even want to collaborate. Suddenly, what was just one student's risky idea becomes a growing project with momentum. That's the power of putting your vision out boldly. Now, being bold about your vision, it is not just about speaking, it's about self-promotion. And I know many of you might already be cringing at that word. We are often told not to show off. But self-promotion isn't about arrogance. It's about making sure your hard work doesn't stay invisible. You are your own best ambassador. If you don't share what you are doing it, how will the right people ever find you? Think of an undergraduate who joins a research lab. If they only complete tasks quietly and never share their enthusiasm, they will just blend into the background. But if they take the chance to speak up during the lab meeting, explaining why the project excites them or suggesting some improvement, they stand out. Professors notice, opportunities for co-authorship come up, and suddenly their CV looks completely different. All because they dare to speak and promote themselves positively. The same applies to early career researchers. Let's say you are presenting at a conference. Instead of just reading your slide, what if you told a compelling story about why your research matters for society or how it connects to a bigger challenge the world is facing? That confidence makes your presentation memorable, and it makes people want to connect with you afterward. That's how collaborations, funding, and even job offers often start. But here is something equally important. Boldness must go hand in hand with being coachable. You see, no matter how strong your vision is, you cannot grow if you are not open to feedback. Some of the most successful academics and professionals I know are the ones who never stop being learners. They actively seek out feedback from mentors, peers, and even students. Instead of being defensive, they see every piece of feedback as a tool to sharpen their ideas. Take, for example, a young lecturer who received critical comments on their teaching evaluation. They could ignore it and keep doing things the same way, or they could be bold enough to admit, I have more to learn, and seek advice from a more experienced colleagues. That willingness to be coached doesn't weaken their authority, it builds long-term trust and respect. Now, let's talk about naysayer. Because the moment you step out with boldness, you will encounter people who dismiss you. They will say your vision is too ambitious or that you are not ready. And it hurts, especially when it comes from people close to you. But here is what I want you to remember. Every single person who achieves something remarkable has faced resistance. The key difference is that they didn't let it silence them. In fact, resistance can even be fuel. I have seen mature age students return to university after 20 or 30 years away. They often face skepticism. Isn't too late? Or wouldn't it be harder to compete with younger students? But these students thrive because they bring life experience, persistence, and clarity that younger students often lack. They prove that boldness is not about age, but about attitude. And here is where connection comes in. Boldness doesn't mean walking the path alone. In fact, your vision grows stronger when you share it with others. Networking isn't about collecting business cards. It's about building genuine relationship. It's about having real conversation where you share your passion and listen to others. For a student, this could mean starting conversations with guest lecturer or reaching out to speakers after a seminar. For early career professional, it could mean engaging with colleagues from a different department or even sending a thoughtful message on LinkedIn. You never know where your next opportunity might come from. A casual chat at a conference coffee break could turn into a joint publication. A short conversation with a visiting researcher might spark a project that reshapes your career. Here it is the thing. When you are bold enough to share your vision and open enough to connect with others, doors start opening in ways you cannot predict. Opportunities do not just fall into your lap. They are created through confidence, conversation, and connection. So let me leave you with this. Be bold about your vision. Don't wait until it is perfect. Share it with confidence. Promote your idea with authenticity. Be open to feedback. Don't let the naysayer discourage you. And most importantly, connect with others who can walk alongside you and amplify your journey. Your academic and professional path isn't meant to be a straight line. It's meant to be an evolving story, one that you get to shape by daring to step forward with boldness. Thank you for being here at Innovaticalls. Make sure to subscribe and join me again for upcoming episodes where we will keep exploring the resources, strategies, and mindset shifts that will help you succeed in your study, your research, and your career.